Dawn storm whipped waves. A fleet of longships emerges from the mist, sleek, deadly predators. They slice through the churning sea, AARs churn, a rhythmic pulse. Fearsome dragon heads rear from the prow, challenging the elements. These are no mere vessels. These are instruments of conquest, symbols of Viking might. The Vikings, hailing from the icy lands of Scandinavia, were masters of the sea. Their longships, embodiments of their maritime prowess, allowed them to dominate the waters, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. From the coasts of Norway to the shores of North America, the Vikings ventured their longships, carrying them across the known world and beyond. The longship design was a marvel of engineering. Long, narrow, and shallow, drafted, it glided with incredible speed. Flexible hulls rode the waves, navigating treacherous waters with ease. The ship's shallow draft allowed Vikings to navigate rivers, raiding foreign land. They could appear from nowhere, striking terror into the hearts of unsuspecting communities. The longship was a versatile weapon, capable of navigating the open ocean, winding rivers, and shallow coastal waters. It could be beached directly on shore, allowing for lightning-fast raids. The longship was more than a ship. It was an extension of the Viking warrior on board. Viking warriors, hardened by the harsh Scandinavian climate, moved with the precision of a well-oiled machine. Each man knew his place, each stroke of the A synchronized. They were a formidable force, their strength and ferocity legendary. They lived and breathed the sea, their raids as much a part of their culture as their farming and craftsmanship. Before battle, they would don their armor, the air thick with anticipation, the clang of swords, the thud of shields. They were prepared to face any foe, their courage fueled by their belief in Odin and Valhalla. Victory or death. There was no other option. The Vikings were master shipbuilders. Their longships were constructed using the clinker method, where planks of wood overlapped each other, creating a strong, yet flexible hull. This technique allowed the ships to withstand the harsh conditions of the open sea. The keel, the backbone of the ship, was made from a single piece of oak, providing stability and strength. The Vikings used iron rivets to fasten the planks together, and the seams were sealed with a mixture of animal hair and tar. The construction of a long ship was a communal effort, with entire villages coming together to build these magnificent vessels. Long ships were not just tools of war, they were integral to Viking society. They were used for trade, exploration, and transportation. The Vikings established trade routes that stretched from the Middle East to North America, exchanging goods such as fs, amber, and slaves. Long ships also played a crucial role in the Viking expansion, allowing them to settle in new lands and establish colonies. The ships were a source of pride and a symbol of the Vikings' seafaring prowess. Famous Viking voyages. Some of the most famous Viking voyages were undertaken in long ships. In 793 AD, the Vikings launched a raid on the monastery of Lindy's Farm, marking the beginning of the Viking Age. In 1000 AD life, Ericsson, the son of Eric, the Red, sailed to North America and established a settlement in Finland. These voyages demonstrated the Vikings' navigational skills and their ability to travel vast distances across the open sea. As the 11th century dawned, the Viking Age began to wane. European kingdoms had grown stronger, more organized, and better equipped to defend against the once unstoppable Viking raids. The spread of Christianity also played a significant role in this transformation, as it brought new alliances and a shift in cultural value. But even as the era of the Sea Dragons came to a close, the legacy of the Vikings and their long ships endured. Their revolutionary techniques and navigational knowledge were passed down through generations, influencing shipbuilding and exploration for centuries to come. The Vikings may have laid down their swords, but their spirit of adventure and innovation continued to sail through history. The end of the Viking Age was not an end, but a transformation. The seas they once ruled became the highways of new empires built upon the foundations laid by those fearless Northmen. And as the long ships faded into legend, their echoes could still be heard in every creaking timber and every wave that crashed upon the shore. From the 8th to the 11th centuries, the Vikings left their mark on the world. Their long ships, those sea dragons of history, carried them across continents. They traded, raided, explored, and settled forever, altering the course of history. The Longship is more than just a historical artifact. It is a symbol of the Vikings' indomitable spirit, their mastery of the sea, and their enduring legacy, the fear they instilled in their enemies. The awe they inspired in those who witnessed their voyages continues to resonate through the ages. The sea dragons may be gone, but their legend lives on,